telling somebody, like, John Cena, you gotta do this, or some shit. We see these people all the time. And Booker T is there every week, for some reason. The only legends that were here that we never see is, like, Jake the Snake and DDP. And DDP was there for the one-man band thing.
It's really annoying when they treat Booker like a legend. And it's like, he's on your show, on Smack, he talks every week.
I would almost argue that Booker's not a legend.
It would be like calling Triple H a legend.
Wait.
Sure, I agree he is, but he's still around.
You can't argue that Booker's not a legend. Booker's a legend.
If you're going to consider guys like Sergeant Slaughter a legend, then Booker's a legend.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Granted, Sergeant Slaughter
main evented WrestleManias.
Yeah.
And had death threats.
And if you're considering two cool legends, Booker's a legend.
Also, Sergeant Slaughter was on G.I. Joe.
So is the term legend guy who used to wrestle?
Guy that you
that what
remember
legend
who
means?
used to
Anyone,
wrestle.
I think WWE defines it as anyone who is prominent enough to get a big pop at one time.
So if they come out and you know who they are, they were a legend.
If you never have to remind yourself of anything they did, because I feel like I don't have to do that with Booker T.
Okay.
Like, if they brought out Luther Reigns, you're like, I think I remember that guy? That's not a legend.
Okay, yeah, if WWE could bring somebody out with a new gimmick, they're not a legend.
Okay.
Like, for example, I mean, as much as as a old-school wrestling fan, as somebody who watched WCW in the day, as much as I would like to think of Dutch Mantel as a legend, the fact that WWE was able to re-debut him as Zeb Coulter and nobody batted an eye.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be like, if Booker T came out when he returned in 2011 and they just acted like they've never seen him before and he came out with a completely different name. And this is Joe Jackson.
His last name got to be Jackson.
You're basically thinking of TNA right now.
Right. But if they could do that and they act like they've never seen him before, they are not a legend. Mm-hmm. However, if your career does get to a point of where people recognize you, legend.
Okay, so let's play a game here. Legend or not a legend?
Okay.
I'll just throw a name out. A couple of them.
All right.
You tell me legend or not a legend. The Godwins.
Not legends.
Not legend.
Not legend.
Okay. Kai and Tai.
Legends.
Thank you.
Nobody will ever say that again. Kai and Tai, and then unanimously, like a chorus, legends. They're going to use that little quote from RBR in the Hall of Fame package for Kai and Tai someday. Just legends.
I mean, the thing is, here's how legendary, not so much Kai and Tai is, but do you realize if, like on SmackDown one week, just out of nowhere, Michael Cole's like, and now let's send it backstage. And then they just cut to Funaki.
Oh, that'd be fucking amazing.
This is the Funaki.
Or
SmackDown.
it could just be Yoshitatsu and they say it's Funaki.
Do you think Taka Michinoku is a legend, or do you think Funaki is the legend?
Funaki.
No, I think I'm talking them as a tandem.
Mm-hmm.
People would recognize Funaki. I don't think they'd recognize Taka.
No, not at all. Oh, man. I wish Funaki would just one week show up or, like, bump Renee off as she's getting ready to introduce the segment.
This is SmackDown, a number one announcer. It's not even how he sounded, but whatever.
This is a Funaki.
This is a Funaki.
SmackDown, number one announcer. Man, I missed that gimmick. And I remember complaining at the time because, like, he hadn't announced for, like, 3 years, but his tights still said SmackDown on them, as if to imply that he's just the property of SmackDown.
He was on that brand.
He was the only person who cared what brand he was on.
I'm not going to lie, though. I marked when he won the Cruiserweight title.
Yeah, it was awesome. Guy's a legend.
Well, I did really like Oksana's finisher, Brie Bella missing a move.
Yeah, she
It's gonna take
debuted
her
a
to the
finisher
next
last
level.
week, and this week Brie Bella missed a move. Why are the Bellas losing all their matches?
Bella twins are legends, if you're wondering, Paul.
Yes, I thought so too.
Okay.
That saddens me. I
Well.
hate them so much.
Let's play this game again. Amy Weber,
Not a legend.
Kelly Kelly,
Legend. Paul
You should have
likes
said
this game.
Raquel Lowen. That would have been a better not a legend.
This is a good
What
game.
about Joy Giovanni? Not a legend?
not
a
but
legend.
could have been.
Although, Her ass shake.
Fuck the Big Show.
Her ass shake was legendary, but she's not a legend.
Okay, Ashley Massaro.
Legend.
No. People would not know Ashley Massaro.
That's exactly who I was thinking of.
You could bring out Daisy from Daisy
I was thinking,
of Love, and people
what
would
I was
be
thinking
like,
about
"Oh."
Ashley is it's not that you remember her, it's that she looks so unique that you'd remember her.
Yeah.
Like Nicole Bass, you couldn't repackage.
Cherry.
Not
a legend.
Not a legend.
But, okay, Deuce and Domino.
Not legend.
Not legends.
But if they came out this week, people wouldn't know who they are.
No, they wouldn't.
No, they would not.
No.
That's like saying, if the teacher's pets came out.
If they came out as Deuce and Domino, people would know who they are. But if they came out as, here's Mark and Mike, the Haskins brothers, people would be like, okay, here's a brand new tag team.
It wouldn't be like if the Teacher's Pets came out, because Deuce and Domino were tag team champions.
If the Teacher's Pets came out on Monday Night Raw, they'd be like, who is that guy with Damian Sandow? And therefore they'd be recognized.
SmackDown #1 announcer.
Anybody else?
You got Funaki stuck.
The Casey James Vince McMahon story is one of my favorite backstage tidbits of all time.
What's the story on that?
So, it came out in the Paul London Brian Kendrick shoot interview that Casey James had been in developmental forever, and had been a part of the Teacher's Pets already, and was basically just jobbing on ECW. And Vince McMahon walked by the TV while he was jobbing out to somebody, and Vince McMahon goes, "That kid looks like a star. Sign him." And then walked away.
It's not even a live match, and Casey's just standing there next to him.
Yeah.
Aww.
Okay, so, JTG.
Not a legend.
Not a
Crime
legend.
Time.
However, Crime Time, legends.
So, he's
It's the
half a
Kai
legend.
thing. He's the Taka.
Are you saying that...
Wait, he's the Taka? Really? You're telling me a Shad Gaspard came out? People would be like, "Oh, Shad, his time."
No, Shad Gaspard, not a legend. JTG, not a legend. However,
Will, are you saying that you need several Rugrats to make a legend?
They're each 3/5 of a legend.
if that music hit with the intro of "Yo Yo Yo Yo," Shad Gaspard and JTG, it's Crime Time.
I miss when it was Papa 40 and Check Your Rollies.
I like Will's white voice.
You mean his voice?
Ha.
I work as a dental hygienist.
We'll revisit this Legends, not Legends things later, I'm sure.
Despite the fact that Too Cool hadn't been seen in 13 years, Scotty Too Hottie wasn't released until 07.
Jeez, really?
He
What was he doing?
continued.
'Cause he was not working that year.
He was continuing to appear on random matches where they needed some cruiserweight to lose. I remember he had a number of matches with Gregory Helms as as a cruiserweight champion.
Not a legend.
But the Hurricane...
The Hurricane.
Hurricane legend.
Yeah, Hurricane is a legend.
So here's how the match should have ended this week. Rikishi goes to get out of the ring. Scotty Too Hottie goes over and stops and is like, "Hey man, we have to dance." And then Grandmaster Sexay goes and grabs Scotty and goes, "Hey man, we're 52 years old. Let's just leave." And then they walk out.
Anyway, Jake the Snake Roberts comes out, and everyone's like, "Thank you, DDP, for making this guy live."
Oh, I thought you were going to say that everybody thought it was DDP.
The crowd did not pop for Jake's music.
But
I
they
don't think
popped
people
for
remember
it.
To be
it.
all
Fair,
realize
I wouldn't have known that either. Yeah,
Exactly. Once
I
they
knew I
saw
heard
him,
it
they
before, but I
kind of
couldn't
popped.
figure it out.
Legend.
Trust me. Trust me.
He puts the snake on Dean Ambrose raw ends.
Yes.
And then he pulls out his python.
he has two 24-inch penises. He's like that guy on Reddit.
Yep.
So,
He's got two fully functioning pythons.
legend or not a legend?
Hulk Hogan? Legend.
Don West.
Not a legend.
Not a TNA legend.
No,
If
not
Don
a
Well,
West
legend.
came
what's
out,
the
I would
difference
go
between a
apeshit.
legend and a TNA legend?
I think
Not a legend.
the Impact Zone would love to see him and say welcome back.
So, let's play TNA legend or not a legend. Elix Skipper.
Not a legend.
Not a legend.
Not a legend in TNA? He
No.
walked on a cage. They still
No.
showed the fucking footage.
Yeah, but
No.
it's still TNA, so no one there can be.
And
a
people
legend
watch
not
that
on
footage
this.
and just go, "Man, Consequences Creed sure was talented. Look at him walking on that cage."
Matt Bentley.
Not a legend.
Not a legend.
No.
He had the Bentley bounce.
On the other hand, Tracy Brooks.
Michael Shane is more of a legend.
But the thing is, on the other hand, Tracy Brooks, legend.
Oh, legend. Double
No.
legend.
if Tracy Brooks came back, he'd be like, "Oh, I forgot she was under contract," even though she's
Okay.
been released 80 times.
Peyton Banks.
Not a legend.
Not a
I don't even remember that
Who
name.
the fuck is Peyton Banks?
Oh,
She was
Oh,
that
I
hot
know.
girl that followed Bobby Roode around. She was like
Here.
the fan in the audience and became his bitch.
Oh, yeah.
Jenna-
And then she just left one time.
Jenna Maraska.
Oh my god, I forgot about her.
I
Legendary.
met her
Yes.
at a TNA meet and greet.
Okay, so one more for TNA.
Okay.
I already forgot her name.
Probably
I
not
had
a
it in
legend.
my head and I forgot about it.
Taylor Hendricks.
Probably not a legend, then.
Hamada.
Not a legend.
Not a legend.
Okay. We'll do more later.
Basically the whole women's division, other than like Kong and Gail Kim, not a legend.
An ODB.
Yeah,
She's a
right.
TNA legend.
Yeah, you know me.
Lacey Von Erich.
Nope.
Um.
No. No!
No.
Okay.
She's the
Lacey
least
Von,
of the beautiful people
Lacey,
to even consider.
Lacey Von Erich, no. The beautiful people, yes.
But not separately.
Either version of the beautiful people, whether it's the faction or the tag team, I think people will remember.
They're like white crime time.
Well, and that's tough to say because actually Lacey Von Erich on her own, no, but everybody else in the beautiful people, I would consider a TNA legend. I would consider Angelina Love, Velvet Sky, and Madison Rayne to be TNA legends, easily.
I don't know about Madison Rayne.
Yeah,
Nobody fucking reacted when she showed up.
Exactly.
but I don't know. She still clean.
Like
beat.
you said, if they brought someone in with a new gimmick and you don't recognize them, not a legend. They brought her in with dark hair and no one recognized her. Not a legend.
So Austin Starr, not a legend. Austin Aries, legend.
Yep.
Okay.
Alright, this email's from Daz. Legend or not a legend?
Taz, he's a legend.
Snitsky?
no,
No.
No.
Kerwin White?
no.
Chuck
No. Well,
Palumbo?
that's-
You're
Cheating.
especially not a legend if WWE is able to give your music to somebody else.
But Chavo
Very
is a legend, right?
Chavo, sure. Kerwin White, no. Considering Michael Cole has his music now,
Does he still have his music?
yes, Michael Cole still comes out to that.
That's
Does he
pretty
have his
bad.
caddy?
I'm sure Dolph Ziggler will need something to do when they determine that
Post
he can't
concussion
wrestle
syndrome
anymore.
sets in.
Yes.
Alright.
I like. Did anybody?
Chuck Palumbo.
No.
No.
Not a legend.
They did
Jamie
this.
Noble.
There was. They were telling stories on the Chris Jericho podcast this week about how Snitsky was bitching to Jericho one time about how he wasn't like. They weren't doing anything with him, and Jericho's like, "Dude, just go say something to Vince. That's what I did. That's what all these people have done. Just go, give them an idea." And then Snitsky was fired 2 days later after doing that.
I want to kill a baby. We already did that gimmick. I don't mean on TV.
Great story.
Zach
Jamie
Gowen.
Noble? No.
Yes. Maybe.
Al Snow.
Yes.
I say yes.
Yeah.
If you hit the first beat of the music, the what does everybody want? They would remember that.
The whole crowd would stand up and yell head.
Yeah. He's legendary because of that theme song.
Kurgan.
No. God, no. None of them are.
Bull Buchanan.
No.
No.
Val Venus.
Yes.
Wait. Bull Buchanan? No. B2?
B2? Yes.
Also no.
What do you know, Will?
When he just came out a few years ago, nobody remembered who he was. Chief Morley, though, absolutely. That's a huge yes.
Wait, they did bring out B2 a couple years ago in the Cena feud.
Yeah.
What
They
the?
did the This Is Your Life with John Cena. They brought out B2.
Yeah. Oh,
It was
shit.
like, oh, I thought we were supposed to be friends, and then you became famous, and you were like, fuck you, B2. And Cena was like, you let me get stabbed at that nightclub.
Except that happened 2 years after.
Time is relative.